What's going on, internet? Welcome back to my YouTube channel.
Our YouTube channel. Our.
What's going on, internet? Welcome back to our YouTube channel.
I like it.
We've got a little bit of a story time type of video coming at you guys today, but I think this one's going to be a little bit more entertaining than most of my story times. I promise you're going to get a good laugh out of this video. So, 8.5 years ago, my dad had this fantastic idea of filming the first day I ever drove a car. Would you like to explain to them? Explain what you did.
Okay, so I'm going to set the stage. So, Brianna, I made wait 6 months longer than everybody else that got their permits to get her permit.
I also had a torn ACL, so I wasn't able to get my permit at the same time as everyone else because my first car was stick shift, but continue.
Yeah, because I wouldn't let her drive a automatic until she learned how to drive a stick. So now, this is the day we're going to go to get her permit. So it was New Year's Eve, basically, right?
New Year's Eve, 2013.
Yep. So I had a couple surprises for her that she wasn't expecting, other than just going to sign the paperwork and get her little permit. So this would probably pretty much sum up her first day ever on the road with other people, straight out of motor vehicle.
One of my first days ever driving stick as well. And my dad videotaped the entire thing. The entire thing. He had a GoPro suction cupped to my windshield.
Yeah, pretty much. But you know what? It's not like it wasn't the first time you were ever on the road. It was the first time that you were ever legally on the road, because I had you driving up and down the driveway, up the street, because we have our own street.
Yeah, I grew up on our own street.
Yeah, and then one of the things that I used to do was, remember the reverse drills?
Oh my gosh, we'll get into that. We'll get into that after the video. But that's the video that we've got coming out for you guys today. So you guys are going to watch this video with us. I'm probably going to put it right here on the screen. I'm going to scoot a little bit closer. You scoot over a little bit. Yeah, so you guys are going to watch that right here on this screen as we watch this video. So, are you ready?
Sure. Let's hit it.
Let's do it.
Hey, 17th B-Day. So it was your 17th birthday. Aww. How's it feel to be going to get
that
your
old school final cut, bro?
Permit?
Good.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
When we get to something, we're going to make your hair blow around. I'll put the window back. She's giving me a hard time about the top being down before we even left the house.
Yeah. Like, I was trying to get my picture taken for my permit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was trying to look nice for my permit picture.
Go slow, Mo, bro.
GoPro. Ooh, now you can see us.
Go slow, Mo.
This is, everybody's like, how'd you get into drifting? He did it all the time, taking me to school, made it look easy.
Roll up your window. Que pasa, mahasa? Okay, take time for a smile.
Say smile now.
God.
About to record.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. She's going to get a permit. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
And we're going to the Motor Vehicle Agency with Dad. Welcome to the DMV. You'll never want to come back here as long as you live.
I didn't realize how relevant that statement was until much later in life.
Yes.
The curtains?
These golden people, no smiling for your photos.
Yeah, they told me I wasn't allowed to smile on my permit photo, and then the girl said that I looked miserable enough that I was allowed to smile.
Facial recognition.
You remember that?
I'm gonna smile anyway.
That's so annoying.
Oh my God! Yay! Oh my God! What was that?
Can you please leave the top up?
Leave the top up,
Yes.
and the answer is
Yes.
no.
Yes.
The answer is no. We will not leave the top up.
Why?
Because you can't drive with
Oh
the
my
top.
God, just today.
Just
like,
take a nice, easy, slow drive home, and you'll be fine. That's right. It's all about style.
style when I'm wearing a dress and sandals with my hair down. The first time I'm ever driving on the street.
No, it's not your rules.
She said it's my rules.
No, it's not your rules. It's my rules.
No, they're my rules.
Have a seat in the car. Set your seat up. Let's move the steering wheel down. There you go. It's as low as it goes. Move your seat forward. Ta-da. Let's move this part here straighter up. How's that for eyeballs? Is that better?
Better, yes, but I still need to sit on
Too
something.
straight up?
No, it's not.
Look how close you are to the steering wheel. That's when she was so busy telling me about how she was supposed to drive 10 and 2 because that's what the book said.
Yeah, that's what they taught us in driver's ed, to drive 10 and 2 in driver's ed. So that's what I was trying to do because I knew I still had to take my driver's license test.
Notice that I said as we pray.
You sure?
Yes.
And you wore sandals.
Yeah. You want me to take my shoes off?
I asked you if I should take my shoes off because I
There's
had
the key.
flip-flops on.
I don't wear flip-flops.
You said no. The answer should have been yes.
Well, I don't know anything about flip-flops. I don't wear them.
They'll get stuck
Well,
when you are taking your
It's a
foot off
very
the clutch.
good lesson to teach all your friends. Don't drive with flip-flops.
Don't drive with flip-flops on. If you have flip-flops on, just take them off if you're driving stick.
You have to remember we're in the parking lot and cars can be coming from the left and your right, right? So you can't go just popping the clutch. You gotta pay attention to what you're doing. And we're gonna make a left. Left.
Do I need my buckle for that?
No, you have to start which need to be creeping down slowly. Car. This way you don't dive out and someone all of a sudden don't see you. Right? Like this lady. And then this truck over here.
He's gonna let me go.
Okay. And you gotta go that way. You gotta go follow that car over there. Get out of the lane. You're driving head on with another car.
She's almost doing a head-on in the parking lot.
In the parking lot? Haven't even left the parking lot yet.
So go while you have a chance.
No.
Oh no, he stalled already?
Push the clutch all the way in. Go while you have a chance before the cars start coming. Driving.
Okay, I'm doing alright.
Watch, it just kicked in. She's all giddy.
Okay, you see your cars coming on your left?
Yeah.
Alright. And you gotta...
I'm just answering, I'm not even looking.
Clutch and just start coasting. Slowly hit the brakes so it's not stopping.
Oh my gosh, the amount of concentration on my face.
Rolling and let the clutch back out. Shift to second gear. You gotta be
So aggressive, it's like...
Every time you do that, you go to the left.
Yeah.
She's pulling the shifter so hard that the car is changing lanes.
Look at my face! Your face! I'm trying so hard to hold myself and contain myself.
Third, maybe.
Now she did.
Put it in first gear.
My haircut was so cool. You see the red in my hair?
Every time you get in the car, you keep
Top's not
adjusting
ruining
this
your
stuff.
hair.
It was
So that
ruining
it
it.
goes where you go.
Look how frizzy my
So
hair is
you know
gonna
when you
be.
get in the car, those are the things you need to check because when you're driving is not the time you want to do them, right?
Right.
Aren't you glad I took this video?
I am now.
She wasn't happy.
Look at me up on that steering wheel. Oh my gosh, I
10
look
and 2,
like
Dan, 10 and 2, that's what the book says.
I look like a 6-year-old woman that's struggling, maybe 4'5". I was like this on the steering wheel. Oh my gosh.
See how you're doing less input in the steering wheel and it drives easier?
Yeah. I definitely need to sit on my towel. Future references. I'm not over the line, am I?
Oh, no, you're not. That's another reason why your mirrors need to be adjusted. Then you'd be able to look in the rearview mirror and see if you can see the white line in your mirror on where your car is.
Yeah, I gotta fix that.
So you want to be a little bit easier on the brakes so you start feeling it. Okay, now let the clutch out a little bit, not all the way, so the car doesn't start rolling backwards. Okay, let's push the clutch in some, push the clutch in some. Not that much, a little clutch out. You want to give it a little bit of gas because you got to go uphill, right?
Yeah. Oh, God. Great.
You're not on a big hill, but right now you're sitting still, so you're okay. But when you take off, you're going to have to give it some gas. You can't just let the clutch out. You got to gas on, clutch out. See? Push the clutch all the way in.
I'm like, I'm trying not to curse. I'm like, oh, I'm all stressed out.
It's not as fun as it was at the beginning.
No.
But it's about to
The
get
snatch.
it's about to get more fun.
Here's the motor. It's going to shift to the third.
He said you hear the motor.
Okay, start going over there. Push your clutch in so you're rolling. Stay in your lane. Start hitting the brakes because it's a red light. Right? Okay, now the thing you want to start remember is when you're downshifting and stuff, you got to also shift the car down.
Yeah.
So I put you in first gear.
Okay.
Right? Now we're going to wait for that light, of course. I'm doing this so you don't have to do the hill going across the highway. Can you believe it? She's been driving for 7 minutes, scaring me to death. Lord help us.
Where the hell do I go? I go all the way out there?
You go
Where
way
do I
over
go?
there.
I didn't know which side of the yellow line I had to be on.
You're going to get a light.
I couldn't remember. I got nervous when I was making my first
Now look,
left.
there's a tow truck behind us.
There you go. Slowly.
Stalled once.
Push the clutch all the way
Can't
in.
start the car. Okay, got it.
Okay, go.
Stalled twice.
You got to give it more gas. You can't go now. It's a red light. Some aggression. You have to give it a little bit of gas if you know you got to go, especially if you got to cross the street or something. You're going to have to give it some gas to make it go. You can't. It's only going to go as fast as you let the clutch out. The gas isn't the problem. It's how fast you let the clutch out.
That's frustrating.
That's
Surprised those cars were beeping at me.
That's why I told you you need to practice on the clutch.
Look at the enthusiasm.
Rolling eyes.
I knew there was a GoPro was still rolling. I had to catch myself.
So you don't get out.
You just looked at the GoPro camera
Because you're going to get more frustrated than anything.
Watch it out.
The light's starting to turn yellow, so find when your car is getting ready to take off. Let the clutch out some so you can feel it getting ready to move. Give it some gas. Give it some gas. You gotta give it gas.
Trying going around us.
Oh, this is the fun street where you start snatching, I think.
It's not gonna take off by itself. Second gear. You hear the motor saying shift me? That time you went all the way to fifth gear. You skip third. Shifting isn't snatching. Shifting is feeling. First, second, third, fourth, fifth. So you feel where it is. You don't snatch it where it goes. Put it in fourth gear. Straight back to the middle. Second gear again. Push the clutch. There you go.
See how calm I am? Anybody?
Push the clutch in and just watch the shifter. See how it went in the middle and then forward. There
He's
you go.
telling me to watch the shifter. I'm like barely trying to like figure out where I'm going on the road, trying to stay in my lane. He's like, watch the shifter.
More in speed. So when you're shifting, it's like a you don't have to drive it so hard. Just drive it easier actually, and look for the stuff. You know, we're not stopping until we get way up there where the cars coming out. So slow down so you give him a chance to come out. Start hitting the brakes. You got a downshift, right? Second gear. Start hitting the brake. Start hitting the brake so you can make the turn here. And then slow down. Slow down. Slow down. When I say slow down, it means hit the brakes. Slow down means hit the brakes. Doesn't mean keep closing. You have to hit the brakes. You're going too fast for your driving ability. This is a harder turn.
The windshield wipers are running through the water everywhere. I know.
Clutch and just toast. Push the
So
clutch
now
in.
this is
Push
our
the clutch
street that
in.
she's been driving up and down for the last how many months?
Clutch in. Push the clutch in.
The whole car's back.
Car's almost stalling.
This wasn't the day you almost hit the wall.
No.
There you go.
She let the clutch out before she cut the car off.
It was just a frustrating day of driving.
Not
Listen to
necessarily.
this.
Only like once I got to the turn over here, that's the only part that got nerve-wracking because he kept telling me to slow down and my foot was on the brake and it wasn't. Well, I wasn't pushing hard enough on the brake, I should say.
You didn't slow down, period. You just kept coasting at the same speed. Which is not good if you need to slow down. I'm trying to tell you to slow down because I knew you were going too fast. So that's why I try to tell you all this stuff before we get to it. So that way you have more than enough time to understand what you're going to do when you get there, instead of me just all of a sudden saying, slow down, go turn right, blah, blah. Because it's a bit of work. But congratulations, you made it home without killing us.
Thanks.
That's enough of a celebration right there.
Yay! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Alright, that's enough.
Happy birthday, dear Brianna. Happy birthday to you.
That was the most nerve-wracking thing that I've done all week. Just watching that, I felt like I was having an anxiety attack a little bit. Just a little bit. What would you rate me as a driver? As a permit driver? You have 2 kids. You had 2 of us.
What did I rate you as a driver at that time?
Yeah, first time ever how bad was your experience?
Well, I think I did pretty good not losing it.
Not you, me.
I'm talking about me right now.
I'm talking
I was
about
holding
me.
that in the edge of my seat.
Driving with you when I had my permit was some of the most stressful 6 months I ever had.
Now, the question really to everybody else is, and you can make a comment down below, but I think that I was very calm under the entire situation.
Yes, but you have to remember, my father is a professional stuntman, ex-pro motocross rider, one of the best drivers in the industry from what I had heard at that age.
And I'm just trying to survive this ride home.
I was so stressed out all of the time. Every time that he was in my passenger seat, I was so stressed out to the point where, let me remind you guys, okay? I started riding motocross when I was 3 years old. 3 years old. It took me until the day that I got my actual driver's license, which was almost 6 months from this day. Like 6 months and 2 days from the day that you guys just watched, to realize that my dirt bike and the car were the same thing, but the clutch was just in a different place. I didn't make that connection until he finally got out of the car the day that I had my driver's license test.
It's not like I didn't tell you.
There was like, you gave me so much information. You should not be teaching somebody how to downshift their first day ever driving on the street. You just put them in, push the clutch in, and turn. Hit the brakes if you have to. It's just like an automatic. Not downshift before you get to the corner. Like, you teach them that after they've already been driving stick for a minute.
I guess maybe teaching you a little bit more paid off at the end.
I sure hope so. Because we went from a Pontiac to a Porsche. But now I drive for a living. Just like you.
Ain't that something?
Ain't that something? I just thought that was super cool. I came across this video the other day and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so perfect timing because I literally got my driver's license 8 years ago on this day. So I thought this would be a super cool video to make. Let me know if you guys like it down in the comment section below. But I just thought that was super cool. And I also think that it's super cool that I did get a bunch of gift cards for when I got my permit for me to drive places. I think that that should be a thing. I feel like people should get gifts when they get their driver's license or their permit or their first car. Like, I think that's like cooler than like birthday gifts in my personal opinion.
Oh,
you know?
that's good.
That's a huge milestone. With your birthday, you just turned another year older. You didn't actually do
tell
anything,
them about
you
the
know?
exercise of going in reverse in both directions,
Oh,
only using your mirrors for 30 minutes.
My God.
We had a circle driveway at my house. And one of my lessons were...
One of his rules.
One of my rules was that she had to drive backwards for 30 minutes, only using her mirrors, both directions in the driveway. So she would be like backing up for 30 minutes straight, and then turn around and then do it the opposite way for 30 minutes. So I said, congratulations, you have probably backed up more in the last hour than most people will in their entire lifetime. So I taught her how to drive backwards, using the mirrors.
Mirrors only.
Which was a major bonus in our business as stunt professionals. Because you always have to back up as stunt professionals.
You do. You can't, like, when we're doing, like, chase sequences and stuff, if we have one street blocked off, you don't turn around to go back to where you started to do the next take. You have to back up.
Yeah.
So.
Because now you got 20 cars doing K-turns in the middle of the street to go down the street and do another K-turn in the middle of the street, which takes way too much time. Another
thing that was really cool about you making me do that was that when you go into a parking lot, if you back into the parking space, it's actually safer than just pulling into a parking space, because when you back in, when you're leaving, you can see everything in front of you, versus when you're trying to leave and you're trying to back out, you can't actually see what's going on behind you. So it's actually kind of safer for you to back into the parking space and just pull out. Now I suck at pulling into parking spaces. Didn't practice that very much.
Funny. That was funny because in the whole idea of her backing into the parking spaces is, okay, you get there, you look in the parking space, you back in, you know it's there.
Yeah, because you can see everything when you're going into the parking space.
But if you go to Walmart or any other store and you pull into a parking space, as you're backing out, you can have little kids running behind your car, people with
people driving too fast, walking by with
like
baskets,
So it's actually smarter to always back into a parking space. But the funniest thing was the day she called me and said, "Dad, I'm doing a commercial and these people want me to pull into a parking space." And I can't get the car into the parking space straight. You gotta be kidding me. That's because she...
I told him, you never made me pull into parking spaces. I never pulled into parking spaces.
I'm like, oh my God, this girl can slide 90s, do 80s, drift corners, and then I just want her to pull into a parking space and she can't do it.
I was learning how to pull into a parking space on the day.
On film.
On film.
That was pretty funny.
It was hilarious. I don't know if they got that shot.
Probably wasn't funny then. Too late to get rid of her now.
Here I am! Take me as I am.
Yeah, copy that.
Oh man. Well, if you guys like this video, comment below. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I thought that this was a very precious gem that I came across on my laptop, so I just figured that I would share it with you guys, and I thought it was a very special time to share that. So.
Yeah, and we gotta pull up some of your videos with you riding the quad, practicing the hill.
Yeah.
And the drills for
you guys let us know. We could do a whole series like this. We could do our story times like this right here on this couch, watching this kind of stuff and showing it to you guys. So if you guys are interested, let me know in the comment section below. But either way, if you guys have made it this far, I hope that you got a good laugh out of this video. I hope that you guys are having a great day. Happy New Year. And if you guys have made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you click all the internet things below that the YouTubers tell you to do. We will see you guys in the next one.
Yeah, Cam, what are you eating?
Bye!